deepest desire. I wish for a daughter. I wish for her to be beautiful with a smile that will light up the whole village. Once upon a time, in a cozy village embraced by the arms of ancient hills, there lived a lovely lady named Lily. Her heart was as wide as the sky, and her kindness flowed like a never-ending river. Everyone in the village admired Lily, not only for her humble ways, but also for how she brought joy like the sunrise after a stormy night. She had a magical touch that could make a crying baby smile. However, Lily harbored a silent sorrow. Her greatest wish was to hear the laughter of a child that was her own. She longed for a daughter to love, to teach, and to hold. Lily often sat by a big oak tree in the village square, watching little children play, as her heart whispered for one for herself. One day, an old woman named Granny approached her under the tree and asked, "My dear, why do you always sit there and watch the children all day?" With a heavy heart, Lily tearfully answered, "Granny, I have been married for years now, and I have no child to call mine." Granny sighed and told Lily about an old legend in the village. Deep in the forest, there was a special tree that could make wishes come true, the wishing willow. It was not an ordinary tree. It was older than the oldest man in the village and taller than the highest hill. One morning, when the dew whispered secret to the grass, Lily set out to find this magical tree. She walked under the shade of giant trees and followed the songs of birds until she stood before the grand wishing willow. Its leaves shimmered like 1,000 tiny stars. With a heart full of hope, Lily spoke to the tree. "Oh, wishing willow, hear my heart's deepest desire. I wish for a daughter. I wish for her to be beautiful with a smile that could light up the whole village." Excitedly, she forgot to ask for one crucial thing: for her daughter to have a kind and honest heart. The wishing willow listened, its leaves rustling softly. A warm light enveloped Lily, and she felt something magical stir within her. Grateful, she returned to her village, not realizing that her wish was one half complete. In time, Lily's wish came true. She gave birth to a bouncing, beautiful baby girl whom she named Daisy. Daisy was indeed beautiful, with eyes that sparkled like the clear blue sky after a storm, and a smile that bloomed like the first flower of spring. The villagers rejoiced, for Lily's happiness was their happiness. As Daisy grew, so did Lily's worries. Daisy was not just beautiful, she was the most beautiful girl in the village. However, she was also as beautiful as a mischievous monkey stealing bananas. She told stories that weren't true, took things that weren't hers, and laughed when others frowned. Lily tried to teach her daughter about kindness and truth, but Daisy didn't seem to listen. She was too busy admiring her reflection in the river of finding ways to dodge her chores. The villagers started to whisper, and Lily's heart felt heavy, like a rain cloud ready to burst. Her daughter was a gift, but her behavior became a curse. One day, a kind prince visited the village. His eyes fell on Daisy, and he couldn't look away. Blinded by love, or perhaps a wish for someone so beautiful, he asked Daisy to marry him. Lily's eyes filled with tears, not of joy, but of fear. Could this prince see the daughter she saw? Could his love change the path Daisy was on? Daisy said yes to the prince, and her eyes shone with the reflection of a future she thought would be as shiny as gold. Lily felt a small hope, like a single star in the night sky. Maybe this was the answer to a wish she hadn't even known to make. But Daisy's beauty hid a troubled heart. In the prince's palace, her action led her down a path that made her mother weep. The prince, with a heart torn heavy and cold, couldn't look at Daisy. His dream of love shattered like a glass under a boot. The palace turned its back on her, and Daisy returned to the village with eyes that couldn't meet anyone else's. Lily's sadness was a river that couldn't be stopped. She walked to the wishing willow, her feet finding the old familiar path. "Why," she cried to the tree, "I asked for a daughter, and you gave me sorrow." The tree listened with the patience of the ages. It rustled its leaves, and the wind carried its voice. "You wished for beauty," it said, "but you didn't wait for the full blessing. A good heart needs to be wished for with patience and care." Lily's tears fell, feeding the roots of the tree. She had been in such a rush to have her wish granted that she hadn't stayed to finish it. Now she saw the price of a wish made in haste. Her daughter Daisy was as beautiful as a sunrise, but as lost as a star during the day. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for part 2 of this story. If you like our video, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you get to hear all the amazing stories we have in stock for you and your family. Goodbye.